begin with, we must take into account that if we are at home, we may not have much equipment or proper weights. That's why we need to work in bigger sets or do the eccentric movements of the exercises for longer. The eccentric contraction is when the muscle relaxes before contracting again. Today we're going to look at 6 exercises and explain how to gain the most muscle mass possible. In the first exercise we're going to do push-ups. With push-ups, the eccentric movement of push-ups is in the descent. We go down and as soon as we touch the ground, we go back up. But we need to go down as slowly as possible. We're going to combine this exercise with sit-ups or dips on the bench. If you don't have a bench, use a chair or another raised object. Then we're going to do the push-ups with the knees because otherwise it may be too hard. If you can do them without your knees, all the better. So we start the push-ups, we put our hands and knees on the ground and we do 8 or 10 repetitions, going down very slowly, and when we touch the ground, we go back up very quickly. Perfect. 1, very good. 2, 3, 4. We're going to try to keep the elbows from being too open, rather more like diagonal. We're up to 6, 2 to go. Now 1 more. Okay, very good. And from there, without resting, you go straight to the chair and do the same thing. Slowly going down and then up quickly. In this exercise, the further apart your feet are, the harder it is. Also try to make sure your glutes don't go too far apart and don't stoop too low. That's it, 1 more time and you're done. That's it, perfect. Now we can rest for a minute or 2 and then we'll go return to the exercises. For the best workout, we can try to rest as little as possible between sets. We have 2 more exercises to do. In the first one, you have to try not to hurt your knees. We get on our knees, ideally with a partner holding our ankles in this way. The idea is that the body goes forward, and it is especially important that you also push your pelvis forward. It's not just pushing the body this way, you have to lower the whole body forward like this. Again, you have to go down slowly and be faster when coming back up, but you can use your hands to help you to do so. The spotter puts their hands here and she goes down little by little, slowly, 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 as far as she can, and then she'll lean on her hands to come back up. We're going to do 6 reps. Now we have 5 to go, that's good. Let's get some pressure on the ankles so they are stable. Come on, only 2 more. Okay, perfect. This exercise can be combined with a bounce lunge. The bounce lunge is when you have to hold in the middle phase of the lunge and we bounce our body. So you put one leg forward, go down and 1, 2, 3 and so on for 12 reps. You have to try not to go up too much because if you rest the effect will not be the same. Once you've done 12, you change legs and repeat. If you can't do the full set, do at least 6. And if you can do more, try adding weight or doing more reps. Perfect. Now we rest and then we repeat the set. You have to do it at least 3 times and then we move on to the next exercises. Okay, for the next exercise we put the bar here, but at home you can use a table. what you have to do is a pull-up row. You have to grab the bar and get into position. Then you extend your arms completely. If you are strong enough and you can extend your legs completely, do so. If not, bend your knees a little to make the exercise a little easier. In our case, the exercise will be harder because she's going to do it with her legs extended. She's going to do 10 reps, again emphasizing the dip. Ready to go? Let's do it. She goes up, trying to hit the chest, then slowly comes back down. 3, down slowly. 4, 5, 3 more. And the last one is even slower. You can repeat this exercise 3 times. We're going to combine this exercise with pike push-ups. Pike push-ups are push-ups in which we work on the shoulder more. Pushing from the top of the head, we start on the ground and we go back up. Same as for the rest, we go down slowly and return quickly. So, we get into position and we go down vertically, okay? 1, 2, we'll do 8, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then the last one and we're done. With these exercises, we work out the whole body. Of course, there are many others and you can adapt them as you wish. There are occasions when we don't have any equipment available and others when we may have dumbbells or weights to make the exercise even more effective. So today we're going to show you how you can build your HIIT workout at home. HIIT is an acronym for High Intensity Interval Training, which uses a short duration of high intensity exercises broken up into rounds. For this type of exercise we can use weights if we have them at home, or include elements such as jumps, fast bursts, or sudden changes in body position. In this case, we will share all possibilities so that you can see different examples. Normally, the most common is to do the Tabata regimen. To do this, you need a stopwatch to measure the time. Most common is to do 8 sets of 20 seconds of workout with 10 seconds of rest between them. And this can be changed to 30-10, 30-15, 40-20 and so on. The more exercise time and less rest time, the higher the level of difficulty. In this case, we're going to do the easiest, which is 20-10 in 8 sets. We're going to do 4 different exercises so that you can get different ideas. So let's start with the most common one, which is the burpee. The burpee is a complete exercise and very tiring. We will demonstrate the exercises while we explain so you can have a better idea. We start here standing up. You have to jump down, put your legs out behind you, do a push-up, bring your legs back and jump up again. Technically, this is called a push-up burpee. So go down, extend your feet, flex your arms, bring your legs forward and jump back up. Do this for 20 seconds and then rest for 10 seconds. Let's do 3 of these for you to see how it goes. There are variations of this exercise. There's the regular burpee, which is the same but doesn't require a push-up. A walkout where you use your arms to walk forward and backward before jumping back up. You can also vary body positions by adding a squat to the jump. Along with these variations, we can find something more dynamic, as is the case with the mountain climber. In this exercise, you bring your legs to the knees on the outside of the body. Another variation would be to add jumping jacks. These would be more dynamic movements, but shorter and in continuation. They are less intense than some, but can be perfect for some fitness levels. Another example is skipping, where you bring your knees up like you're running. Strength variations use push-ups, with or without the knees, but you can also vary using weights. You can do a snatch with dumbbells, swing with a kettlebell, or even put on a backpack with weights in it. We can also add something static like the plank. With this, there are 1,000 variations. You can do the low plank, high plank, or go up and down, do one on the side, lift your pelvis, or do a scissor lift with your legs. These are very basic exercises to put together a workout, and from there on are many variations. You can do the Tabata as described, or an M-on, which is to organise the series in minute rounds. For example, in 1 minute you have to do 10 squats with jumps, or you can do a series of exercises as quickly as possible. This would be the most common. this couple's Tabata workout has been useful. We have more HIIT routines linked in the description and on our channel, but you can subscribe for plenty more to come. We'll see you next time.